I had my children were brought up in a very specific way that I respect them as a being. From the time they could understand, they are responsible for their lives. When 3, 4 years old, they could understand. We go shopping. 2, 3 years old, we give something and we get something back for it. And if you go to the supermarkets and shopping, children are nagging with the mom, I want this, I want that, this I want. From childhood, when they were 2, 3 years old, they could understand what life is and what is dimension and what you can do. I give them a budget and give them the money in their hand. They go shopping. This is the money. It's the amount of chocolate, sweets, whatever you want is yours. You have to look after your body. The first few weeks was buying the crisp and everything. And in the house, we gave them a drawer. This is your drawer. This is your part in the kitchen or in where everybody else is. That is not my room. I take my sweets to my room. And whatever you shop, you put in that drawer. Till next shopping, that's all you're going to get. You learn about your dimensions. And when we go to the cashier, they pay for their goods and they get their change back in their hand. So they understand the respect. And they always be told, can I have this? And then when they get thank you and putting this in their bag, they were responsible for their action. And we never had children crying, shouting, I want this, I want that, because that was theirs. They knew what they can do. And in the house, there was nowhere, can I have a sweetie? Can I have this? You had your budget. You shop what you want. This is your drawer. And gradually, after a few months, there was no interest to buy things because the drawer was full what they wanted, what was there. Unless there was something new, they had the money to spend. And this followed their life. Because we have to be guided the correct way. And our children follow that way. And our soul is our child. I never told my children, you can't have this, you can't. This is your budget. This is the money. You dictate your life, what you want to give and what you want to take. And the brothers never went pinching from the other one. Says, can I have this from your box? I can give you something else. Said, no, take it. I don't need it. It's been there 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this brought a lot of things to us because I watched the advertising on television with new chocolate, sweets and everything had no effect on them. Because the child says, Mom, can I have this? No, he was a destiny of his own. And if something was a little bit more expensive than the money he had, can I have something from my next week? Because this is something I want to try. We teach, we guide. And it's for you to learn how to put it, where to put it, how to spend it, how to give it. And it's the same with the soul. In our physical life, we are caretaker of soul. We are not controller or the owner. And the more we learn, the easier we live. We have to respect, teach the soul of our children from the beginning this. And it goes through the action, through their life. They learn how to spend, when to spend, how to waste their life or not waste their life. And it's the same for everything. They have a budget for food and sweet. They have a budget for toys. They have a budget for lessons. I want to go to this. I don't want to do that, but that's my budget. I want to buy this toy out of my, what is mine, which has been allocated to me. That's my soul. And that was a toy bought. I never had discussions like this, but I see a lot of parents have with their children. Because children from childhood became responsible for their own conduct of life. Never had any of my children in the streets crying, I want this, I want that. You want something? I'm going there, I want this sweet there. That's your pocket, that's what you have from age of 2 or 3. And you paid, I don't pay for you. You give the money to the cashier. And if it's correct, they receive it. It says, cashier, sorry, it's too, you can't buy this, you're too young. and they learned what their limitation is. Now we are doing the same thing with the soul, and you have to learn it. What you can give, what is taken, how you respect it, and if it's acceptable to buy. And this is the same with the soul. And we are now, you're that child with the money in the pocket. Now you have to learn where to spend it, how to spend it. You've been brought here, but you don't want anything from this shop because it's got nothing in for you. But you go to another shop, it has exactly the sweet you want. And it's the same. Your soul brings you to that position, and how you respect it. I just take the child to the shopping center. I take the child to the supermarket. It's for him. If it's the right place, right thing, what he wants, and happy to do that. And you learn by mistakes, or by understanding where you gave the wrong energy to the wrong soul, and actually you were there to take it.
Thank you, Mr. Keshe, taking so much of the time. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a very interesting how we bring our children up, and how we bring the notion of correct conduct in them, and how to do it, and what is yours and what's not yours, and what it should be. My little boy, that was the way he was brought up. And one day he found money on the floor. And he said, "Dad, this is not mine. Can we find who lost it? He might need it." And he was looking to see who lost the money to give it back to. At a young age, he was walking in the supermarket with the money in his hand, because it wasn't mine. And this is the way we should be, we should bring, and this is the way the children of Mitra are brought up. And we teach by example and the way they sit with it.